Hey beloveds, I'm Tanya Melendez, spiritual advisor, astrologist, and award-winning psychic medium. I wanted to share with you my story, my journey, and why I'm so passionate about astrology. See, it starts when I was a little girl. I used to sleepwalk. And again, as a little girl under the age of 5, I did not understand it. So once I got older and was able to understand a little more and discovered the library, and the first book that I found in the library in 4th grade that I was able to take out was a book about dreams, because I knew my dreams and sleepwalking went together. And once I discovered dreams, I was hooked. It was then that I got a library card and was going to the library every week to discover more about dreams and why I used to sleepwalk. Now, that's just the backstory, because once I discovered that it was the dreams, but more importantly, I discovered about the stars. I discovered astrology at a very young age because I knew that I had a very special birthday of July 22nd. I was born on the Cancer-Leo cusp. But more importantly, I was also born on a new moon during a solar eclipse. So I knew all of these things at a very early age, which is why I started my journey to astrology, I gotta say, by age 12. And then it turned into tarot, and all of my gifts really started to come out at that time. And so why am I sharing this with you? Because I want you to understand why I'm so passionate about astrology and how it has come into my life. And so not only did the sleepwalking, the dreams, and then the stars, the astrology came in also because I wanted to find out more. What did this being born on this day at this time really truly mean? Because I didn't understand all of those, of course, complex astrological things. So I was on and have been on a lifelong journey of studying astrology. But it wasn't until I really started to take the bigger picture out, and instead of just looking at my Cancer stellium and Cancer-Leo cusp on July 22nd, that I started to understand more about myself. Not just that little bit of my sun sign cusp energy, but more importantly, the broader aspects and the soul energy that astrology really brings. Like, I didn't realize that I have 6 planets in retrograde and what that has meant. And learning astrology as I have in the last year has transformed my life, not only in the way that I look and the way I speak, but also how I think, how I'm showing up in the world. Because I discovered things about myself at the ripe age of 53 that I did not know before. I'll give you an example. You know, I had always lived my life based on my experiences, what I had gone through, being a single mother, born to a single mother, all of the different things like many of us go through in childhood. But one of the things that astrology brought to me that no other counseling, readings ever brought to me was the idea and the truth that I'm not what actually happened. I truly am what my astrology says. And I have come to understand and learn that astrology is really like spirit medicine, because we decide when we come into this world. Now, this is some of my psychic medium work. We decide when we come in, and we know exactly when we want to be born. We know exactly what our astrology is meant to be, because we know some of the experiences that we're meant to have so we can be on our course of destiny, right? And so if we're following our destiny, if we are on our path and on our true purpose, then using and harnessing our astrology is one of the best gifts that we can truly give ourselves. Because like many of us, I had based my whole life on my biology, on my biography, on who I thought I was and who I was only supposed to be, and all the things of, again, life. But astrology taught me something completely different. It taught me to see myself as a star seed. It taught me to see myself not based on my experiences or what has happened to me, or even what I've thought about, or even my conditions, even my habits and beliefs. It taught me to believe in what and how I came in. And what and how we came in is more important than any of the experiences. Although they have shaped us, that original blueprint of our birth chart on that day, at that time, and where we were born is our true understanding of who we are. And that's the unraveling that I've had to do. And so when I talk about Astro Alchemy, I'm bringing in all of that wisdom as a psychic medium, as an astrologist, and even as a spiritual advisor, because I want you, like myself, to embody astrology, not just know your sun sign, not just know your horoscope. I want you to understand truly who you are cosmically, so you can also see yourself as a star seed, because they say we're made of stars. And I want you to find out what your soul star is saying for you, beloveds. Now, I'm going to share a whole series about this because I want you to really understand how I created Astro Alchemy is not just as a reading, but truly a life shift, what I call a jump shift, so you can truly start to transform right now. Because when you learn how to plan and prosper based on your planets, when you look at your astrocartography, when you know what your tarot is in your zodiac sign is in tarot, and so many other factors, that truly is Astro Alchemy. Don't you want to know what your Astro Alchemy has to say for you, beloved? Stay tuned for more.